all started on September 15th, 2011. I was experiencing some chest pains that weren't going away, and they had to be fairly significant because I don't normally call for help. And so obviously it was to the point where I knew something was really wrong. Again, I don't remember anything of it, but they tell me I was awake and talking the whole time and knew what was going on. Because of my work, I was very familiar with the circulatory system and knew what the terms meant, and I could tell from that we had an issue.
I was called at work by the paramedics, and at that time, I was waiting for a call from Pierce County Fire Department because I was setting up Prevention Week for the center. So when I got the call, I honestly thought it was about getting the date set for them to come to the daycare. So I said, hold on, I need to get the calendar. And he goes, ma'am, I need to talk to you about your husband, Bob. And I said, oh, you know him. Are you in Rotary with him? And he goes, no, but I am here with him right now, and we need to talk to you about that he has had a heart attack, and we need to get him to St. Clare Hospital immediately. And then I froze. So I got to St. Clare, and they got me in right away. I didn't have to wait. They took me in. They were waiting for me. And I thought, okay, we're in trouble. So when I saw him at first, he was sitting in bed talking and giving the nurses a bad time, and they had everything on him, all these tubes and all this other stuff. And then they started doing other things, and then he started crashing. And when he started crashing, they started moving him very quickly, and it was very fast. I mean, it happened in seconds. And next thing I know, they were pulling him out and doing a CT scan. We got to the operating room, and the doctor said, we have another condition that we need to talk to you about. And that's when he said we had an aneurysm the size of at least a grapefruit, if not bigger now at that point. And he goes, it's probably up to the size of a cantaloupe now. And he goes, you've got 2 minutes to say what you need to say to him. That's it. And I said, I want my daughter. I want my daughter with us. So they found her and got her into the hospital. And we said what we needed to say and told him that it's going to be okay, that we loved him, and we were going to get through this no matter what. And I said, you promised me a cruise for our anniversary this next year, so I'm going to hold you to that. And when I get worried and everything, I kind of make jokes. That's how I kind of cope. And then the next thing I know, he was in surgery for 14 hours. And when the doctor came out to tell us how things were going at different times, they said he was losing a lot of blood. And I said, okay, but we've got blood here. We brought blood. And they said, no, we're gonna be using more blood than what we think we're gonna need at this point. And I said, okay, well, we're in a hospital, blood's gonna be here. We brought it from St. Clair, so it's gotta be here at St. Joe's. And so we just kind of waited, and just everyone just sat and we prayed and called other family members that we needed to get to the hospital, because they said that we may not have him through the first few hours of the surgery. He may pass away at that point, and to have the family all ready for that. So that's what we did, got everybody that we needed there. And he made it through the first surgery, and we were extremely thankful that he did. And at that point, he had already used over 25 units of blood, the doctor said. we never realized how much people needed this. It saved my husband's life. It was something that you just assume is there. You're in a hospital, you're assuming the doctors have it, you're assuming everybody's gonna take care of it for you. But you don't realize that there's other people out there that need it too. And they were in the same situation we may have been. Car accidents. You don't know until you're there. You take life one day at a time, and it has been a blessing to have him here, and you don't sweat the little things anymore. You don't worry about the other things. You just focus on what's important, and this is what's important to us now, is having Bob with us, having our grandchildren and our son-in-law, Joe, and having all our family together, and just being happy. And you don't worry about the other things. Blood donors saved my husband's life.
Blood donors saved my dad's life.
Blood donors saved my life.